Chapter 3. The Watchers. Mark and Lisa stood on the landing and looked downstairs. The two men who were burgling the house looked up and saw them. They began to come up the stairs. Suddenly, things in the house started flying around. The two men were knocked back down the stairs. They ran out of the house. George had come out of his room and had seen what was happening. "How did that happen, Uncle George?" asked Lisa. "Was that you making those things fly around?" "No," said George. "It was you two." George told them that a legend had been written a long time ago, saying that two children would be the ones to stop the takers getting the slaves from Earth. You are the ones named in the legend, and now it seems you have the power. "What's the power?" asked Mark. "The power means you can use your mind to make things move, like you did just now." "Oh, rubbish," snorted Mark. "That wasn't us." "Well, it wasn't me," said George. "I've got some of the power, but not as strong as that." George explained that the power wasn't magic. It was a natural thing with some people. "Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there," he said. "But we must not let the Watchers find out you have the power. Otherwise they'll know that you are the children of the legend, the ones who can destroy Heritron, and you will be in great danger." George, Mark and Lisa went to look for the key at a special market. It was a market where antiques and old things were sold. George gave Lisa a small crystal. Lisa used the crystal like a magnet to look for the key. She began to walk among the stalls. Suddenly she felt a pull towards one of the stalls. She went to a box that contained lots of bits of small junk. She began to sort through it. Then she held up the missing key. George and the two children didn't realize that all this time they were being watched. A man and a woman had been following them. These were two Watchers. The man and the woman telephoned Sir Derek Janus. "They've got one of the keys," they told him. "Well done," said Janus. "Come here to the Janus Foundation at once." The Janus Foundation was the headquarters of the Watchers. Janus had a crystal communicator in his office. He used it to keep in touch with the other world of Heritron. Janus used the crystal communicator to tell the Supreme Taker the news about George and the children finding the keys. "Use him to find the keys," said the Taker. "We must open the doorway immediately. Our machines are about to stop. Unless we can send the catchers through to get more children for slaves, the machines will stop altogether and our world will die." "The door will soon be open," Janus promised. Janus sent for the man and the woman. He gave them their instructions. "Kidnap the boy and the girl," he said. "We will use them to make the Guardian hand over the keys to the box.